What's up, guys? It's your boy Houston Rocket back with another video. Just finishing up some chicken from the last video. I had to take a break. I had to pause myself. I had to stop recording the video. I had to pick apart my chicken. Cannabis is a subject that I'm very passionate about. And seeing so many people who are already well known and have already made so much money from their own popularity, and them not being willing to just like give it a break so that others can come up in the industry, and having to grift into areas that they really don't know shit about, but they decide to talk about because it's a popular thing. I get it. I've used popular brands and subject matter and even went so far as to lower myself down and hate on somebody a little bit. I'll tell you this though, I could feel how inauthentic I was being with my own self, let alone probably what the content seemed like. It just wasn't me. And people can tell that. People can see when you're just talking about, it's like, oh, this guy's just fucking running his mouth. He really doesn't know what he's talking about. Or these people are talking about something just because it's popular. And right now, that's a lot. A lot in Texas. There's a lot of people from other states that are grifting off of the popularity of Texas because what changes are coming because of Texas. Yes, I'm drowning my chicken in barbecue sauce. No, I don't care. I'm scratching an itch. Because really and truthfully, I would love to barbecue today. It's a beautiful day. I don't have it like that right now. So this is scratching an itch because it's barbecue chicken. The biggest thing that I want to remind everybody of, in Texas specifically, if you live in Texas, if you happen to have run-ins with the law pertaining to cannabis, they will try to use the news media to inform you of new laws that were just recently passed that made all THC felony for possession. This is simply not true. You can still order Farm Bill compliant smokable hemp and get it shipped directly to your door. And it is perfectly legal for you to consume. And they will try to make you think in Texas that it's not. That all smokable hemp was magically made illegal by DSHS and by the governor. Which again, is simply not true. What has been made, banned, illegal, a felony to possess, are compounds that require pharmaceutical equipment to extract. They're even doing away with the isolated THC beverages, and the only beverages that are going to be available eventually are ones with full spectrum naturally occurring cannabinoids. And I guarantee you this, they will be in like maybe 5, lucky if we keep 10 milligram drinks. The pharmaceutical industry, the teacup dispensaries, that's where you're going to see things like the liquid nano. That's where you're going to see things like 100 milligram THC beverages, shots, whatever. Anything that requires extraction processes that are greater than a little heat and pressure, and I can guarantee you rosin will probably still, they will try to probably frame rosin as being like still illegal completely. They want people to have to get their cannabis through the medical program because right now they're pushing an agenda. Unfortunately, all the grifters in Texas and all the outliers outside in other states that are talking about Texas, they're part of the problem right now. Unless you have somebody who's been here for a while, who's been interacting with cannabis, and there's very few of them. Very few of them. And the ones that have been, they're not just putting themselves out there like that. Because the industry will chew people up and spit them out. And that's the part of this whole thing that is frustrating for people like myself, who it's not about the attention that I garner. I'm not, the stuff that I do for attention is goofball shit. Really. What they're trying to do is make people that are talking about it look like they just want the attention. You can tell. You can tell. You suddenly see people with like a $10,000 podcast studio, and they're just talking about cannabis from the standpoint of like, oh, it's an interesting subject and all this is a... Those are the ones you need to be the most careful of listening to, because they're talking about it from all standpoints of just personal interest. I'm not saying that's bad. I'm saying you need to be careful about what you listen to, because there's going to be a lot of misinformation. There's going to be a lot of misdirection. And ultimately, all of it's going to lead a lot of people into law enforcement improperly or illegally arresting. So think about that. Think about what you might call it if an officer sees you smoking a joint or a blunt. What you got there, bud? Was that THC? No, sir. It's Farm Bill compliant hemp. Try to keep packaging and receipts. I'm telling you, cover your ass. Your inability to find those things and apply them will be your ass. It might be your freedom. Because right now, they don't give a shit what you think you know, it's about what you know. And if you're not confident enough in what you know, you can get ran over by people who just make up shit as they go. And I used to be there. I used to be one of those fly by the seat of my pants type persons. Doesn't last very long. You start crashing and burning on your bum. You skid your fucking little bit of protective on your bum that you got, and you start scraping that bare ass trying to move along. Guess what? You start making different decisions that, thank God my ass ain't burning no more. Thank God I ain't sliding along a fucking trail of misinformation that's just fucking me up the whole way. Stay vigilant in advocating for yourself and not accepting what is ultimately trying to be done, which is population control in a very simplistic way. Whether it's being put in the prison system, whether it's being medically told, like, you got to do this because we say. It's time to be vigilant. Time to be your best advocate for yourself. I hope this video and the other one finds whoever is supposed to. Because again, my goal is not for the attention. My goal is not for popularity. I have no day-to-day people around me that I interact with. My friends live in other cities. My sister lives in another town. I'm here doing this when I'm not fucking in pain or dealing with medical stuff. So keep that in mind when you're watching those podcasts, when you're watching those videos of other people from other places or that haven't been involved in the industry here. Keep in mind, might be fun to listen to, might even be some really good content. I'm not knocking anything. When it comes to the facts, when it comes to knowing what's going on here in the state of Texas, try to find people that you relate to, that you can trust, that the information sits well with you. Because I promise you, you'll feel it. You'll know, these people is full of shit. I hope whatever that might be for you, it comes into your universe. For me, and for the people that I hope see this video, I just want people to stay safe and stay away from law enforcement, man. Do your best. They're expanding the locations available. They've got doctors across the state of Texas. Right now, through Texas Originals, you can get your prescription for 50% off through NugMD, which is based out of Houston. Telemedicine service that can offer you your teacup prescription registration for $50. And 24 to 48 hours after you get that prescription, you can purchase medicine through either Texas Originals or Good Blend. And the staff with either of them will let you know the process, and they are very polite and helpful. Just know right now there's a lot of people that are going through that program. There's a lot of people that are getting that information. It's taking some time. I'm trying to save people some time. Because as I move forward, as I get these things available for myself, I'm going to share the process. I'm going to let you know factually what I had to go through to get there. And I hope for the people that find it, and for the people that it's supposed to find, peace and much love.